Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Ujamaa journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Ujamaa journey, and let's build together.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greeks. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is
Habaragani. Bombskin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bombskin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're gonna go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujamaa, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals at inexpensive rental car rates, mid-size sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa. What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and it's since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For Election Day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
What is a lion without his pride? What is
Check
a
1
whale
2, check 1 2.
without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
Grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Come on, come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Family, I want to welcome you to the Daily Toast. And I want to say great Ujamaa, and I want to make sure that all of the Ujamaa babies get a round of applause. Yep, if you're Ujamaa baby, Ujamaa, stand up because it is your day. This is the day of Ujamaa Cooperative Economics, and it's time for us to talk. Last night, man, family, we had a great show, a problematic discussion for me. Because we was going to talk about the afterlife. We was going to talk about the transition. We was going to talk about what in Western society they call death. But before we could even get to that, we had to go through the battlefield of religion. And let me just, people I don't give a fuck. People get mad. Listen. It always amazes me. Let me say this. And I'm trying to think of a story way to put this. And I can't really think of a story right now. I can't really think of a proverb right now. Maybe somebody might be able, because the proverb I want to construct is, if you cannot provide something better, then leave those who found happiness alone. Because it bothers me about, especially our culture, where we could look at shit and we could break it down. We know it better than the people who are in it. We could point out all the ills, all the wrongs, all the sins, all the mismanagement, but yet we can't build shit. And I think it's time for us to come to a stop with that shit. You understand? Because it's hard for me to look at any of these religious institutions and judge when people are making conscious choices. This is their choice. And then when if out of a group of things, I could point out a group that is doing something positive that dispels all of the myth and shit. You know what I'm saying? All of them ain't bad. So I'm just, how can I put it? I would love to spend some time with those of us that's in our community talking about what we need and what we need to construct for ourselves and what we would be willing to dedicate that type of time. See, because let me say this. I work alongside some brothers who are Christians. And they're some of the most dedicated men that I know. Don't know shit about Dr. Ben. Don't know shit about, very little about African history. They know that they're black men in America. They know that they're Christians. But they are dedicated to what the fuck they do. As a matter of fact, they got like 2 and 3 businesses between them. Building, helping, doing what they believe is right. When I was younger, and I tell y'all this all the time, when I was younger, when I received my name Hatim, I took a shahada. I received the name Hatim in at that time the Muslim faith. I kept Hatim when I left. I ran into a older brother. He was older than me. So I gave him respect when he spoke. I gave him respect when he spoke. But this motherfucker was a fool. And let me tell you why I say that.
Because thank God I ran into him. That I got out of that shit. Because he told me that my grandparents was going to hell because they couldn't speak Islam. They couldn't speak Arabic. And I was at the point of, I was about to go in full. I was, gonna jump out of school, start selling incense, and because this was the type of group, you know what I'm saying, you had to put on the white jalabia. I was about to go in. But then I'm talking to this dude, and he says this shit to me. I said, but hold on, my grandparents been serving their community and their family and their church family for my whole life. It don't make a difference. If they don't speak Arabic and practice the religion of Islam, they're going to hell. And at that point in time, I determined that I did not want to serve any God like that. Very simple. And especially if a God could allow a fool like this to move up in rank and live long enough to be able to spout bullshit like that, I definitely had, I absolutely I didn't want to have anything to do with shit like that. And at that point in time, I saw that people can have different views, but if they was doing what they were supposed to be doing, leave it alone. My grandparents knew very little about African American history, but they knew enough to help me out so that I could become who I am today. They knew very little about ancient African history. You know what I'm saying? But my grandmother always had a healthy meal for as long as I can remember. And always had Sunday meals where she brought the family together. And she was the hub of the family. When there was holidays and shit for a long time, we will all be able to gather, and she was able to hold that together with the support of my grandfather. And they weren't plugged into the culture, but they was more cultural than some of these motherfuckers that's running around that's able to spout all the shit. Not only are they able to spout the shit, but they're able to spout the shit to discount the thing that helped my grandparents become who they were. I'm not one of those that cross a river, drink from it, and then turn around and piss in it so that other people can't get it. And this is what I'm starting to notice a lot about many of those that's in our culture. We'll cross a bridge and we will burn the motherfucker down after we get done with it because it's not good. We feel because it's not good for us where we are right now, we think that it's not good for anybody. So we'll burn the whole goddamn thing down rather than being able to look at the benefits, rather than being able to look at the lessons. If you look at what people complain about in our community as far as the pastorship, when you look at the pastorship, what you're looking at is a village chief. And for some reason, you can't calculate this. The imam, when you look at it, you're looking, or the head minister, you're looking at a village chief. And who should the village chief try to pass his shit on to? I'm just wondering. Who does the chief, or who does the pharaoh? Hell, fuck it, let's go all the way to Kemet. Who does the pharaoh try to pass shit on to? Did the pharaoh try to pass it on to a stranger? Huh? See, we look at this shit, but we can't make the connections. When you talk about a church, what you're talking about is a group that has decided to live in a certain cultural pattern. That culture has demands, that culture has borders, and that's more than we can say for anything that we got as a conscious community. outside of the Nation of Islam. Everybody else and everything else, you could do whatever you want to, and you can't have a culture like that. You can spend your money the way you want to, and you can't have a culture like that. You could dress how you want to dress and do what the fuck you want to do, and you can't have a culture like that. You can get pregnant when you want to, with who you want to, and be who what you want to. You can't have a culture like that. And that's what a lot of us don't want to deal with. The realities of the responsibilities of having a culture. Knowing that my choices affect my culture and affect my standing in there. None of us want to take accountability, but we want to look at others who have some shit with accountabilities and be able to break down why their accountabilities are wrong, but yet we're running around and we can't build a fucking hovel. One of us will die tomorrow within our very city that basically served the whole community their life and died broke. But yet I got to sit up here and I have to hear us disparaging other people who have a culture that is working for them. And it's bringing them a sense of joy. And it's bringing them a sense of peace. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to a majority. And please listen to me. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to a majority of us that are angry at Christianity. You might not say it's anger. Let me be very clear. And y'all heard it right here. As you start approaching the end of your life, because we have not put the time nor the power behind what we believe, those of us that are older and are approaching death will start moving towards things like Islam and Christianity because it has a clear end for them. As a conscious person, where do you go when you die? In Christianity and Islam is very clear for them. It's very clear. For us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what is it? What are you offering? What salvation are you offering in this life and the next? Get down to the bare essentials. That's part of the culture. That's part of the culture. And if you can't provide that, then shut the fuck up and leave other people alone. I'm sorry. I kind of got off. We keep Brother Kwame said they keep losing sound. They dropping the signal, bro. I gotta record it. I am going to use this in something else. Recall Brother Kwame, I'm sorry. I got Elder Rahani on the list. Brother Kwame said, great Ujamaa found, make it a superlative. Ujamaa, cooperative economics and reciprocity. That's Mama Margarita. Brother Kwame said, recall what Brother Kamati told us. We are to be the best of what our parents speaks into the future. He who does not know himself will not be able to recognize himself in others. We keep losing sound. And I apologize for that. But so let's get to the toast, because as y'all can see, I'm late. I am very, very late. I am on the 4th day of my fast. And right now I'm at 173 pounds, 173.5 pounds. Let's just say that. So I lost what, 2 pounds so far, you know, but you know, it is what it is. So let's go and do this toast. But basically what I'm saying is, family, those of us who claim the conscious community or this consciousness or this wokeness or whatever, we are going to have some serious conversations about the next steps. Or we're going to have to shut up. Next steps or shut up. Because I can't keep looking at these churches doing nation building shit And then I come and I talk with motherfuckers who have all the historical data, have all the information, and we got absolutely nothing. I can't keep doing it. I can't do that. I refuse to do that. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I'm cutting those conversations. I'm cutting them fast and close. Cutting them, boom. No nation building, shut up. Very simple. Leave the first church alone. Leave the church leave all the churches alone until you are able to provide something or doing something, not even at that level. Were you actually doing some nation building shit with your tribe? Period. Just saying. Other than that, leave it alone. If you rolling solo and you living your best life and shit, you know what I'm saying? Leave them alone. You living your best life. Let them do what they doing. All right? But let's go on and toast. You know, he who does not know himself will not be able to recognize himself in others. That's Brother Kwame. Brother Kwame, how conscious can we be if we're spending all our time criticizing what others do rather than on what we want exactly? And that's my point. And we good at it, man. I mean, we're so good at it, and I just imagining if we took a little bit of that energy, right? And really, really got into our shit and looked at what the basic needs. The reason that people go to church, the reason that people go to mosque, the reason that people become Buddhists and follow these other religions, for some reason we ain't been able to figure out, but let me help you out, is that they answer something very fundamental to the human existence. Why am I here? Why am I here? Hell with all the history. Why am I here? What am I supposed to do? It answers those questions. You might not like the answer, but for some people it answers that question, and it makes them feel good. It makes them feel accomplished. It gives them a community, a group of like-minded people. Sound familiar, right? Sound like something we've been talking about for the last few years. It satisfies something in the human experience that's beyond how smart you are, how many degrees you got. The very same thing that kept us alive during our hardest time in America. What did they know that you don't? And they had no schooling on them plantations. What did they know? What was they able to figure out? Tulsa, Oklahoma, as people keep on going to and big up, and because it wasn't the only one, it might not even been the biggest. I'm just saying. But Tulsa, Oklahoma wasn't built up on economic theory, family. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, probably the first institution that was started in Tulsa, Oklahoma was probably a church. And I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But there's a reason why the religious aspect is one of the first things that's implemented when people come to a new place. Why an altar is built, or why a church is built, or why a religious institution is established when they're trying to move in and take a place over. It's a reason. And you don't even need to answer. You just need to understand there's a reason. And it works. And it's been effective. But anyway, we lift up our glass. We salute our creator by whatever name you choose to call it creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator. We say, Ashe. I'm sorry, Anime, I didn't ask you if you was ready. I jumped right to it. We're going to go to the Daily Toaster screen. And I need to check in with Anime real quick. off now. All right. Anime, you ready? Anime ready, y'all. Let's get it. All right. So from there, we move to our ancestors. We lift up our glass to our personal ancestors and we say, well, we don't say Ashe yet. We're going to run through the list. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Tech, Sandy Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, George, and William Walter, Christopher Pendergast, Eileen, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Earl Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, Aaron Omo, X, Pat Mount, Rob, Malika Four, Dr. Marion Williams, Kojo Kamaya, the farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ageni, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Willis Rose, Sterling, Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and Luxor, Brother Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Patrick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jennifer Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trick, Prince Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Lorella Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Winterman, Virginia Rogers, William J. Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kelly D. Russell, Susie D. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Dale Hodge, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sarah Weather, Vita Farmer, Augusto Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, Tisa Liz, Alarm, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha Reese, Linda Watson, Hammond, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Selva Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Marshall, P. Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Randy Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Dr. Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Don Tep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Miller, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Roger Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, George Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Delee Monet, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiki Fulani, Jim Robinson, Glass Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delisha Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Annis Bostic, and the Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Prince Jr., Mary Johnson, William Longmire, Ed Candy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina, Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dr. R. Blair, Ransom M. Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Kristen Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Etta Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billisley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gassett, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Gray G2 Gibson, Donnie Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Ward Irby, Jim Cochet, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Ann Becker, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia Neville Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harry Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Sonny Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Senior, Mally Miller, Halsey Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gifts, Nangs Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Richard Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, President Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Martha Towns, Mary William, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erskine Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Aaron Pierce, Donna Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry something, I come back to the Rufus Jenkins. I was on the road! Family, we are in the bottom realm here. Let's see. We did all that. We did that. We did all that. Hold on. Yep. All right. Rufus Jenkins. Henry Wilson. That's the name. Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Rupert Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Hyrule Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Cooper, Joyce Wan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Evers McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. I'm going to have that list. I'm going to have it locked down. We are on the Black Book. We are at Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka Manere, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lotta Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Ronald Jones Jr., Damian Thomas, Tina Banks, Joseph Bingle, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cunda, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McKill, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Robert Mickens, Eric Walker, Chris Sample, Candace Simmons, Sarah Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Milton Scott Sr., The Clans Luck, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna Jason Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alati Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Coma, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Dusty Woods, Taylor Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Leslie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamal Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward West, Alice Wester, Ivy West, Nell Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisela Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Aben Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cope, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, David Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor, May Smith, Juanette Florence Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D-Nice, Andrew Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, LeBron Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reese, Lionel Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gill, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kane, Pam Johnson, Vera Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mamouche and Alan Lee, Panchita Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Mozart of Spade, Eric Branson, Eric Winston, Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Brady L. William, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Tater, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wolfwork, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Miss Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Alvachel Robledo, Alvachel Robeledo, Monterosa, Chet Word, and Mama Rahani. Mama Rahani. We raise our glass and we say, Ashe. Where you at, girl? Come on, Anime. Come on now, what you doing? Don't be acting like you was washing dishes or something. You a phoenix, you ain't got no damn hands. You ain't got to lie. God. Man. All right, here we go. So we live. All right, shouts out to KR Hakeem. Join the tribe. What's up, man? So we lifting up our glass and we saluting. Who we saluting now? Oh, we moving to the present moment. We right now are on the moment of Ujamaa family. Please pay attention. Right? We on Ujamaa. We in Ujamaa, right? We don't do the days of the week. Here like that. We do the days of the week. We use our principles. So today is the day of Ujamaa. And I'm asking you to open up your reticular formation and seek out Ujamaa throughout the day. For those who are like, why y'all use that? Why y'all do it like that? Why it don't make no? Why you do it like that, brother? I don't like it. That's cool. Look, the free e-course will answer all your questions. Go right over, free, GNJecourse.com. That's free, GNJecourse.com. Go on over there, join the email list, do your 7 days, right? Most people don't make it through. That's cool. I only want those, you know what I'm saying? I want those hungry souls, right? Those people that want it. Grand Rising to you as well, brother Joe Barry. All right. So here we go. So we are in the present moment of Ujamaa, right? We're saluting Ujamaa. We want to give all the Ujamaa babies a round of applause again. It's your day. All right. For those that don't speak the language, Ujamaa means cooperative economics. Reciprocity is the meiotic principle of the day. Gratitude is what we teach the young people. The color is green, as you can see. And like I said, floating all over. Matter of fact, I got to boost that. But, you know, you go and click and go to the store. We got a store on Facebook. We got, you know, the store is not connected on Instagram yet. But I'm working on that. But I'm about to push this commercial, right? About to push this commercial for you so that you gon' like it. You know what I'm saying? Following, go and get yourself a Daily Toaster shirt, right? Because the Daily Toaster, you can wear a Daily Toaster, right? But you can't wear the Day Born. If you were not a Ujamaa baby, it's not good to wear an Ujamaa shirt, right? Because you're not an Ujamaa baby. Me, myself, I'm a Coogee baby. So we got our own shirt. I got my own Coogee clan. You know what I'm saying? So more than likely, you got your own clan. But if you are a Ujamaa baby, go and get you an Ujamaa shirt. You can wear it, pull it out on Ujamaa Day, wear it, increase your focus of energy and power. You know what I'm saying? Because we wear stuff, we get tattoos, we do our hair, we wear certain beads to remind us, you know what I'm saying? Not to remind the outside world, but to remind us of what we're doing. Because when I go to the mirror and I see the Daily Toaster shirt, or I see the color of the day, it reminds me that I need to be looking for my principles. It reminds me that I need to be practicing my principles. It reminds me, I'm not wearing this for the outside world. I'm not wearing my beads, my rank beads. I'm not wearing the Africa for them. I'm wearing it for me. You understand what I'm saying? I wear the Daily Toaster for me, right? This reminds me that I am standing on the shoulder of my ancestors, and I got to carry myself accordingly, all right? We do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, people, because think about it. Before there was outside groups for cultures, who were we doing it for? It was doing it for us, and we was doing it to remind ourselves, not to remind the world. Don't give a damn about the world. But anyway, I'm lifting up my glass. We saluting this moment in time, realizing the importance and realizing our power. We're lifting up our glass, and we salute, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, move to our future. We toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity. And we say, Ashe. From there, we move on. And we lift up our glass to all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. In our families, in our tribes, in our extended families, in our extended tribes, we have people who are in need of healing. We have people who are in pain. We have people who are grieving. We have people who are going through a hard time. So we want to do a special, or at least give our collective a moment to reflect on some of those people, right? So we lift up our glass. If you want to say their name, or you want to write their name, if it's not personal, you go and put it up. You know what I'm saying? You could think about them. This is their time. This is that special toast time. We lifted them up, right? Yesterday we lifted up Brother Renee. We're going to lift him up again, because I'm understanding Brother Renee is out the hospital. I'm trying to tell y'all, family, shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We lifting up our glass. Let's go and continue sending energy. You know what I'm saying? Not only to Brother Renee, but to other folks out there, right? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. There, family, where we going? Where we going? We're going. We move from Special libation to that selfish toast. This that selfish toast is for you specifically. What is it that you need right now in this moment? In this moment. Not tomorrow. Not what you needed yesterday. Right now in this moment. What do you need right now to move towards your greatness? We lift up our glass. Come on now. What is it? I hear you. Ashe. Yeah. Move to our tribe. We lifted up our tribe. My tribe is Ujamaa. What's your tribe? Couldn't hear you. What you say? Oh, okay, cool. Lift up the tribe. We lifted up our tribe. If you don't have a tribe, go over to freegnjecourse.com and get you one. You know what I'm saying? You join us or figure out how to build your own. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard as some people make it. But we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most inspiring, and the bravest individual in the room. I lift my glass up to you. And with that, we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, family, family. I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And I'm going to go on and enjoy my ambrosia and get on out of here and get over to my adventure. Fourth day of the fast, so I'm over the hard part. Now I got to deal with the illusions, the physical. I'm over the physical. Now I got to deal with the illusions of food. Because now everything is going to be looking extra good. So for those that don't know, I am doing my 21-day Nguzo Saba Challenge. Mine. This is my personal one. The 21-day Nguzo Saba Challenge could be different for everybody. Kwame got a different thing, and maybe other people within the tribe. I don't know. I don't interfere on their shit. But in some form of fashion, part of our personal rights. You know what I'm saying? We got to do something. 21 days. We got to, you want to be great. You got to build the habits towards being great. You got to start stacking shit, right? So, once a year, I try to get control of my appetites. This year, I threw tobacco in there, and I should have did that because it makes the days so long. But I'm getting used to it. I'm sitting up here like, God damn. But anyway, it's actually a blessing. My hair is clearing up. My dreams are a little bit clearer. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little bit better. So I'm rising because as I showed y'all before, I'm on the first block of my pyramid, building it up, 7 days, right? Then I'm gonna move to 3 days, and that's gonna be all water. So after I finish this 7 days, which will be on this Amani, on this coming emoji, I move to 3 days of water, 3 days, which is water. And water by itself, that'll be Umoja, Kujichagulia, and Ujamaa. On Ujamaa of next week, it's absolutely nothing. I'm going totally dry. Then after Ujamaa, Nia, Kuumba, and Imani, I'm going to be back on water. And then I go on that Umoja, I go back to just the juices and broths. Right, so this one should do my body. My body should, I shouldn't lose as much weight because I still got the supplements. But when I go through this week, I'm not taking any supplements. It's just straight water. All right, so family, this is Brother Hot Tim. I am out. Y'all have a great day. If you have any questions or anything, hit us up on one of these platforms. We'll get at you. Comb that expletive fro. Brother Renee, I know he was sick, but he got a whooping coming. I'm gonna have to roll up on the elder for talking about my Frederick Douglass fro. Why you want to mess with me, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, But I'm glad he out the hospital. So, family, this is Brother Hot Tim. I am out. Be sure to check us out. We might have a show tonight. Tribal quotes. Depends, because me and my babies might go for a long walk. Might get my sweat on. You know what I'm saying? Because as of today, I am 7 days from my total dry day. And those days can be torturous. So I done cut it down because last year I used to do 3. Couldn't make it. Couldn't make it. But anyway, family, I'm out. Y'all